This is Dr. Jay Smith again. I'm coming to talk about the problem that's happening in Nigeria. A little over a month ago, I was in Nigeria and I did a video with my colleague and good friend Korede, and we talked about the massacres that were happening there. And after we put it up, there was a backlash from people saying, this is not really happening. You're taking it way out of context. This is not really a Muslim Christian fight. There were Muslims that are being killed, and also Christians who are doing some of the killing. And so this backlash, I wanted to have Korede say something about this. So he's sent this video that he's putting up on his site, Seasoned Apologists, and I want to also put it up here, showing you from someone from that area who's actually gone there and seen it and been there and has talked to some of those who have come out of it. If he says and talks about it, if he speaks about it, he has a lot more authority than I do. So listen to him. Certainly there are Muslims who are being killed, but they're the wrong kind of Muslims, and it's the radical Muslims who are killing them. But the vast majority are Christians. And we can either walk away from it and not pay any attention to it, but we need to. We have to. And if we're not going to speak out, let's let the Nigerians speak for themselves. So this is Korede from within Nigeria. Listen to him.
Where I'm standing right now is a place in Nigeria, precisely Jos, Nigeria. And where I'm standing is where you have over 500 persons, specifically men and women and children, but for the most part, women and children where they are actually buried. Now, they were buried here as a result of the fact that on the 7th of March 2010, there was a massacre that took place over the night to the dawn of the morning, meaning that this happened throughout the night. And in the morning, where people wake up, they discover that over 500 persons have died. Now, out of these 500 persons, we have children, we have women who were helpless, and of course, men. Now, I know that a couple of people are saying that this is a sort of clash, an ethnic clash. What kind of ethnic clash happens in the night when people are sleeping? They came upon them and they slaughtered them like ram. Now, how do you explain that as an ethnic clash, if not for genocide? Now, this has happened over the years, and this is one of the largest number that we have. Now, behind me here is where these people are buried. And of course, it was a mass burial. So if you're sitting down in your comfort zone and you're saying that all of the reportings of the killings that have been shown to you in videos and pictures are made up, or that these things are overbloated and exaggerated, you have no excuse to say that any further. Because where I'm standing right now is a testimony and a witness against that. Because right here, over 500 persons actually were buried. And you can see their names. Look at the names. From 100 to 189, then 252 right here. If you go to the back, you're going to see that this number starts from 253 up until 501. These are not just numbers. These are humans, women, children, and men. So if you're thinking that this is made up, you need to have a rethink. But more importantly, what if those who died there are your relatives? What if the children that died there are your own children? What if the men that died there are your own husband? Would you still be saying what you are saying? And what I want you to know is that this information that is coming out right here is real, is authentic, and the best you can do is to spread this information. Let people know that indeed there is genocide in this nation. Thank you and God bless.